A simple cough, cold, or even a small wound illness we often ignore are becoming dangerously complicated. The reason is superbugs, bacteria that no longer respond to regular antibiotics. All these medicines, once powerful enough to cure infections in a few days, are now failing in many cases. A new study published in The Lancet shows a worrying reality. 83% of people entering hospitals in India are already carrying drug-resistant bacteria. This means treatments often fail before they even begin. This is why experts are calling antibiotic resistance India's next national health emergency. Well, India leads the world in these superbugs. Let us break it down. A major study by AIG Hospital in Hyderabad compared patients across 9 nations. India topped the list in multi-drug resistant infections. The reasons are visible anywhere. People often take antibiotics without prescriptions. Shopkeepers sell medicines freely, and hospitals struggle with infection control. Poultry and fish farms use antibiotics heavily, which then enter our food. Every time bacteria survive such exposure, they become stronger. Over the time, they turn into superbugs that nothing can stop. But what's the human cost then? The numbers explain the seriousness. Nearly 1 million Indians die every year due to antibiotic resistance. Around 58,000 newborn babies die from infections that no available antibiotic can cure. Common infections like pneumonia, urinary tract infections, and simple wound infections are becoming deadly. If this continues, antibiotic resistance could cause 10 million deaths every year globally by 2050. Doctors call it a silent pandemic that is slow, steady, and extremely dangerous. But why India is particularly vulnerable? Notably, India uses more antibiotics than any other nation. Medicines are easily available without prescriptions. Many hospitals struggle with hygiene, overcrowding, and proper hand washing practices. Antibiotics used in animals contaminate food and spread resistant bacteria. All of this makes India a hotspot for superbugs. But what's the rising cost for treatment? Drug-resistant infections are far more expensive to treat. What once cost rupees 5,000 to rupees 10,000 can now cost rupees 50,000 to rupees 5 lakh. Patients need longer hospital stays, stronger medicines, and repeated tests. For poor families, this can lead to death or incomplete treatment. The government's new strategy, NAP AMR 2.0. Well, let us know about that. Notably, to control this growing threat, the government has launched National Action Plan on Antimicrobial Resistance 2.0. Minister J.P. Nadda has described AMR as the biggest threat after COVID-19. The plan aims to bring one health approach covering humans, animals, and the environment together. It includes strict rules for the hospitals on antibiotic use. States will set up AMR surveillance networks. Doctors and chemists will receive training on safe antibiotic practices. There will also be a mass awareness campaigns urging people to complete full antibiotic courses. Research on new medicines and vaccines will be strengthened. If implemented effectively, this plan can save millions of lives by 2030. But what's the expert advice for everyone? Doctors say that the first line of defense starts at home. Take antibiotics only when prescribed. Never self-medicate and complete the full course of treatment. Avoid pressuring doctors for antibiotics. Maintain hygiene at home to prevent infections. Good habits today can reduce superbugs tomorrow. But how it will affect everyday life? As new rules come into place, chemists may insist on prescriptions. Doctor may order tests before prescribing antibiotics. If resistance increases, every minor illnesses could become costly. But if NAP AMR 2.0 succeeds, antibiotics can remain effective and treatment can become affordable again. This silent pandemic is already here, but India can still change its future if action starts now. Well, that's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.